Guys, it's your girls, Ikia and Valerie. Today we are going to talk about Drake. For some reason, he has been trending and beefing with everyone in the industry, in the rapping industry, from uh, Kendrick to Future to the other ones. I don't know what's
Metro
going on.
Metro
Even with
Boomin
Weekend,
and
who is
Rick
not even a
Ross.
rapper. Exactly. So today, it's your girl, Valerie, and hey, have I mentioned our name? Oh God.
Yes, you already did, but let's continue. Let's
Oh
continue.
my God. Anyway, let's go on. Okay, so let's have a look at some the background story, and we'll get some idea how like why he's beefing about with everyone. Yeah.
Drake has finally dropped a response track to Kendrick, Future, Metro, and even Rick Ross. The track serves as a diss track with Drake responding to the various beefs that he is now in, responding to the countless diss tracks on the We Don't Trust You album from songs like That, Princess Diana, and All to Myself. However, on Drake's song Push Ups, aka Drop and Give Me 50, Drake opens the song by rapping the lyrics, "I can never be nobody #1 fan, your first #1, I had to put it in your hands." This is a complete response to Future, as 4 years ago Drake would hop on the track titled Life is Good with Future, generating now 2 billion views on YouTube. This would end up remaining Future's still biggest song of all time. Now in the intro track of the We Don't Trust You album, Future actually raps the lyrics, "You're a #1 fan dog, sneak dissing I don't understand dog, hello talking acting like a fed dog, I don't need another
Wow.
fake friend." Now
What
Drake
a
knew that he
rhyme.
had to respond to that bar, as Drake literally gave Future his first #1 hit ever, so how would he be a #1 fan of Future? Then later in the song, Drake would then respond to one of Kendrick Lamar's disses, as Kendrick would drop a line in the song titled Like That, where Kendrick rapped the lyrics, "Think I won't drop the location, I still got it, F the big three, it's just big me, I'm really like that, and your best work is a light pack." Now Kendrick was sending a direct message to Drake and J. Cole, as the big three that Kendrick is referring to is himself, J. Cole, and Drake, the big three in hip-hop who blossomed in the early 2010s. Now Drake would want to make sure to let Kendrick Lamar know that the current reality in the hip-hop game does not have Kendrick Lamar anywhere near the top 3. So Drake would rap the lyrics in the song Push Ups, "You ain't in no big 3. SZA got you wiped down, Travis got you wiped down, and Savage got you wiped down," letting Kendrick Lamar know that he is not a part of any big 3 anymore. Many newer artists in the game has wiped his name out of the charts, and all of these other new artists are now outselling him by a lot. However, one sneak diss that went over everybody's head and no one even realized is the title of Drake's response track is actually a sneak diss towards Kendrick Lamar. A viral tweet would share, when Drake said, "Drop and give me 50, he was not talking about push-ups. 50% of Kendrick's earnings go to Anthony Top Dog. He is with the TDE label contract, and Drake is literally telling Kendrick to drop music just to give him 50%. Now this is a much bigger deal than most people even know. In the opinions of about anybody in the music industry, you are not a top 1 rapper in the game if you still have to give 50% of your earnings to record companies. Drake is laughing and mocking Kendrick about the fact that a
50.
veteran in
Hold
the
on,
music
hold on, hold
industry
on. Imagine,
Yes, 50% of their earnings.
yeah, like as big as Kendrick Lamar is, I never thought that is how his contract works.
Yes,
Like giving
yes,
50%, half of your earnings. Wow, that's such a bad
exactly.
contract to sign.
Yeah, a very bad one.
Because honestly, I don't even know why they are beefing in the first place. Why did Kendrick Lamar start the beefing in the first place? Anyway.
Yeah, probably there was a story. Okay, so there I read somewhere that they are beefing because of Kendrick's I think first wife or wife called Whitney. I
Mm-hmm.
don't know if you know about his wife or anything. So that's like some a comment that I saw somewhere.
So they are beefing because of a woman, basically.
Yes, that's between them.
That's
That's between
between
them.
Kendrick and Drake.
Drake, yes, that's the issue that they have between them. Yes.
Wow.
is still technically signed to a rookie contract. As in simple terms, only new artists are signed to 50-50 contracts, but Kendrick Lamar is still in one. However, Drake's next diss would actually end up taking over the entire internet. In the track Push-Ups, Drake would rap the lyrics,
Yeah,
"I be with some bodyguards."
okay,
Pardon?
it's coming there.
I didn't
Oh,
hear what
keep
you said.
keep listening. You heard Whitney, right? You heard
Yeah,
Whitney.
yeah.
I be like, yeah, I be with some bodyguards like Whitney. Like,
Mm-hmm.
let's
Whitney,
listen to
the movie
listen to that part.
Bodyguards. Whitney Houston was in a movie that was called, I think, Bodyguards or so.
Yes, and then that's what I'm saying. That someone commented that they are referring to Whitney Kendrick's wife. So I don't
Oh,
know.
oh. I didn't know
Yes,
Kendrick's wife was
yes,
called Whitney. Wow.
yes. And
But I have a question. Are you still there?
yeah, yeah.
Um, oh, why did the question just vanish into my head? I wanted to ask you a question.
We call
What?
it. We call it. We call it.
Um, oh, I just lost my train of thought. I wanted to ask you a question about, anyway,
Mm-hmm.
let's continue. If the question comes, I'll ask you.
Okay. All right.
Just like Whitney. Now, if you're unaware, a tweet would state, "That Whitney bar is crazy. Kendrick Lamar's fiance cheated on him with his bodyguard while he was out doing push-ups in the park," leaving many believe that that was just way too far for a diss track, but you tell me what you think in the comments. Now, when you research even deeper into the beef like I did, you're gonna learn something very strange. Last week, J. Cole released a tape titled "Might Delete Later." On the tape is a track titled 7-Minute Drill. This is a diss track response to Kendrick Lamar, Future, and Metro Boomin. But right before the midnight release of Future and Metro's second album titled "We Still Don't Trust You," J. Cole ended up removing the diss track from his tape. A report goes and reads, "J. Cole has officially removed his Kendrick Lamar diss track 7-Minute Drill from streaming services," leaving many fans confused as to why he deleted it, but the answer was very clear when the clock hit midnight, as the "We Still Don't Trust You" album was released by Future and Metro, the second album to be exact. There was a J. Cole feature onto this album, making many believe now J. Cole may have switched sides on Drake.
First, on Thursday night, fans were shocked to hear a J. Cole feature on the song Red Leather off Future and Metro Boomin's newest album, We Still Don't Trust You. Based on some of the lyrics, it initially seemed like J. Cole had recorded this verse after he apologized to Kendrick Lamar, but many fans pointed to this video of J. Cole saying he was in the studio with Metro Boomin months ago, and then today, Rob Markman said he confirmed with the source that the verse was recorded before Like That ever dropped. But regardless of when he recorded the verse, he still had to clear it and approve it being on the album. So after being on tour with Drake just weeks ago and then last weekend saying he didn't want to be involved in any beef, he went and did a feature on a verse with people he knew would be dissing Drake. And then we get to this afternoon where he finally removed 7-Minute Drill off streaming only after the first week sales became official.
Also featured on the newest album is A$AP Rocky. A tweet goes and states, "A$AP Rocky appears to diss Drake on Metro Boomin and Future's new album, where he raps the lyrics, 'Flacco hit it first, son.'"
Valerie? I didn't even know he left, so
I left way.
I was speaking and you're not there. Let's continue.
No, I was here when you were speaking. I could hear you. You were calling my name.
I didn't hear. Okay, let's continue.
Uh, okay, all right. So what I was saying something. So I was saying that J. Cole, can you hear
Mm-hmm.
me? J.
Yes, I
Cole,
can hear you.
so apparently J. Cole was released an album titled Might Delete Later, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then he actually ended up releasing the album and deleting one of his songs. Isn't that funny? Like
I
it's
don't.
like
Why?
the
Mm-hmm.
title of the
Is
can you hear
out.
me?
I might delete it, and he actually deleted it too. That's
It
such.
deleted
That's
one
such.
of his songs.
But my issue is why are there
These
lots
rappers are
of
just interesting
my issue is why are there lots of people
people.
arguing or beefing with Drake? What did Drake
Okay,
do
so
that
for me,
everybody's
I
beefing
feel
with him
like
now?
probably Drake is keeping up with the rapping industry than anyone. So it's like kind of people are trying to like tap. For me, I feel like I have two like reasons. I feel like okay, people other rappers just want to tap into his trending album, right?
Mm-hmm.
Just to also like come back or probably like get the
The
popularity,
clouds.
right?
Yeah.
I also feel like the other reason may be that probably because Drake is the one keeping up in the rapping industry, as in he's like being consistent or I don't know how to say it. Yes,
But
that's a consistent with like the rapping because hardly
is it because he's the number one
have you
rapper
heard
now?
of like have I heard of do you get what I mean? So probably exactly that's what I'm saying.
Wow. Okay. Because
Or
I
what do you
believe
think the reason could be? What do you think?
honestly, I
What
don't know why. I don't know why they are fighting. They are arguing with Drake because I feel like Drake is the number
Drake?
one
Because it
rapper.
seems like a lot of people, yes.
Exactly.
But there's also something like when you have issue with a lot of the people, right? Meaning that
Mm-hmm.
you are the problem. Have you heard of that before?
Well, it's
Yes.
true.
So we never know. Maybe Drake too is the issue or the problem. Yes. He is coming at everyone like with his raps or lyrics, whichever. So
I see
yeah,
that everyone is
let's
rather coming
continue.
for Drake. He is not coming for them. They are rather coming for him. And I think
No,
he is
he. I
responding.
don't think he is coming for them because he released the album. He released the album, and it's like every like some songs. And I don't know whether you have listened to Princess Diana.
Yeah, I've heard
That's
of
one
it.
of like his songs, right? And then that song, like, yes, it's referring to a woman. Apparently, allegedly, it's referring to like a woman that he and either Future or so, I don't remember, they are fighting over. Like it's either Future or Rick Ross, one of them. Yeah, they are
Oh,
fighting
okay.
over. I'm not sure. It's kept me. Yes. So it's like every song that like he has released, he's kind of like targeting or hitting at certain people in the industry.
Okay,
Do you
so now
understand?
those people are
So
responding.
someone like he also yes, he also released a punchline. I don't know whether we'll see it in the video, but he also released a punchline about future, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because like um, all because like people are claiming that he is jealous of future because years back, right?
Mm-hmm.
What's the name? Kanye West chose Future to be his music producer also, and did not choose him. That's why like he's not in like having a beef with Future. Do you understand?
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
But
But
with Ross, I know that with Ross, apparently Rick Ross rejected to sign, like rejected him. He did not sign him on
when he
his
started
label.
coming up,
That's why he's not. Yes, yes. That's why also having a beef with Rick Ross. So I don't know of ASAP. Let's find out what ASAP's own is because I don't understand why ASAP is here.
for ASAP, I think it's because of Rihanna, because Drake used to like Rihanna, and now Rihanna is with ASAP Rocky. So that could be the reason. If not,
That
I don't know
could
what
be it.
what it will be.
Yes. So probably, so it's like Drake is fighting with many people about women. Oh God, no
And he's
wonder
still
the recent
single.
issue happened.
Wow.
That's so sad. Because you remember, I don't know whether you saw this news. So there was a news where he went to perform, right?
Mm-hmm.
This what song did he do with Rihanna?
Work.
Where
Yeah,
is
yeah,
it that
yeah,
one?
yeah.
Work, yes. And then it's like he went on stage. He told the audience that you know what, I'm not going to sing this
He no longer sings the
part,
song.
this song. Sing it by yourself.
He's
Yes,
trying to be petty.
yes, that's you saw that, right?
Yeah, yeah, I
Yes,
saw that
that's what
video.
he said. So I was like, for once when I saw that video, I was like, hey, why is it because Rihanna decided to just move on with her life and not to meet up with you or what's like? You get what I mean? Is it
Yeah,
jealousy or what's
yeah.
like? What is this? Like? Because first of all, if you don't want to sing it, why do you let the DJ
Why is it
or
in your
whoever that is
playlist in the
playing the
first
song
place?
add it to the list of the song? So I feel like everyone is having a beef with Drake because Drake is the problem, right? And it could also be that others are having beef because they also want to tap into his fame. You
To come
understand?
up,
To shoot
yes.
up or come back. Someone like Kendrick, people are saying that because Kendrick's career is dead, right? So like is dead or so. So that's why probably he's also like releasing punchlines, like coming against Drake. Do you get what I
Wow.
mean?
Yeah, yeah. There's a lot going on.
So there's a whole lot to this story, particularly.
Anyway, let's continue.
Still don't
Yeah, I'm
trust
eager
you,
to
always
hear ASAP soon.
us, never them. He also says, heard you dropped your latest stuff. Funny how it came and went. Everyone is going at Drake right now, leaving many fans confused as to why ASAP Rocky would even go and diss Drake, seeing as ASAP hasn't even dropped anything since 2018. But this is then when Drake would start reacting to all the other side rappers that are dissing
Wow.
him. It
So you
begins with a
see,
tweet
even
that
ASAP
states,
has not dropped any song since 2000. So it's like Drake is the one doing like the current work, rapping, working now.
Yeah. I mean, ASAP releases songs here and there. Like, I mean, they are singles. It's not like a full project. That's what they are trying to say.
Full project.
Yeah.
So that could be it. Okay.
Ross and Nav have unfollowed Drake on Instagram after Metro and Future diss Drake, leaving Drake's first reaction of many being, I ain't picking up, I'm in Turk's Lil Baby, which is a clear sneak diss towards Nav's unfollow on Instagram, as those are actually Nav's lyrics. Drake would then also respond to other lyrics on the song like that from Kendrick Lamar with an Instagram post of somebody mining for diamonds trying to get a reaction from Drake. This response is to the lyrics that are left over in the Like That song, where he raps the lyrics, for all your dogs getting put to rest, that's a K with all these nines, he gonna see a pet cemetery. As Drake saw these lyrics as more of a reach from Kendrick Lamar, as there is rumors circulating that Kendrick may have wanted a feature onto Drake's For All the Dogs album, which is why he keeps mentioning the album's name. Kendrick is referring to the For All the Dogs album with those lyrics, as he is mentioning K with all of those
What do you
nines,
think about
referring
that?
to a K9.
Probably.
Pardon?
Oh no, I was like, what do you think about that? The fact that the narrator said that probably Kendrick wanted to feature on Drake's album
Album
that
for all the
that
dogs.
particular that's why like he keeps on that's why I asked that what do you think about that.
Well, I can't, I don't have any thoughts on that because I don't know why Kendrick, it's
Thoughts
also
on
because
what?
of a woman. Anyway, I don't have
It
any thoughts
also
on that.
goes back to it also goes back to when someone, right,
Mm-hmm.
someone has the capability to make you come back, like to make you um relevant again, right?
Mm-hmm.
So definitely we like to collaborate with that person to like become relevant, so to get some sort of relevance like attached to
So
whatever
it,
that you do with that person. I don't know whether you get it. Yes.
I get
So
it. I get
probably
it.
me, that's my opinion. Yes. They just wanted to be known that, oh, okay,
Kendrick is still there. Yeah.
Kendrick did the album, this Wild Doctor, yeah, album with Drake, and then it's like, oh, at least we know that Kendrick is also still relevant in the industry.
And I thought Kendrick recently released an album not long ago. Or am I mistaken? Was it a couple? Was it last year?
For that, I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Yes, it's true. It's true.
Was it
It's
last year or
true.
the year
But
before?
I
One
don't
of
think
them.
it's I think last is no last 2 years. Last 2 years. Yes. But I think it didn't really like
Gain
become
attraction like
popular
that.
or controversial, like gain attraction, yeah. Like that.
Okay.
and then ending the line with a pet resting area. However, the scary part was that after the song's release, someone captured a photo of Drake on the night it was out. In the photo, you can see clearly Drake has headphones in, listening to music with a very sour look on his face, making many believe that he's listening to the diss track from Kendrick Lamar. However, things would get even worse from here, as later in the song Like That, Kendrick raps the lyrics, F sneak dissing, first person, I hope they're coming with 3 switches, referencing once again the big 3, but he's also now discussing Drake and J. Cole's hit track titled First Person S.
One of the biggest being the line, sneak dissing, first person I hope they came with 3 switches. So what exactly did Drake and Cole say about Kendrick that was a sneak diss? On first person, J. Cole has a bar where he says, everybody steppers, well F it, then everybody breakfast, and I'm about to clear up my plate. Steppers here is obviously a reference to Kendrick's most recent album, Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers, and clearing my plate likely means winning the competition for best rapper over Kendrick. And Drake in his first verse asked the question who the GOAT rapper is, and he uses a clever double entendre to say that only him and J. Cole are in the GOAT conversation, meaning Kendrick is not. J. Cole also probably has the most notable line in first person where he says, love when they argue the hardest MC, is it K. Dot, is it Aubrey or me? We the big 3 like we started a league, but right now I feel like Muhammad Ali.
But it wasn't until this one viral tweet would go around on Twitter, which would turn everything into crazy mode. It would state, y'all didn't catch the disses at Drake because y'all were too worried about Kendrick. Here's another diss at Drake from Metro and Future, which seems to reference 21, saying that Future is bigger than Drake, and that nobody is listening him into the street. Also, before the diss on the outro, Future switches up.
Do you think Future is
Bigger than Drake?
bigger than Drake?
No. Nobody should
Because
come from my
I
head.
think
Nobody should come from my head. That's in my personal opinion. I don't think. Well, it's probably they are neck and neck. I don't. Honestly, I can't say.
I think even when you go to like the lowest person who doesn't even listen to music, probably that person may know Drake but not know Future.
Well, it's
I
true.
think
It depends on the demographic or the type of person you ask.
exactly.
Mm.
Yeah.
Up his flow with no auto-tune, basically saying that I can get up here and do what you do, but I can really rap. Now, I can't play the outro of the song due to copyright, but it's an audio track from a movie where it is one character telling someone else that no one is listening to a certain type of music in the hood, even though that artist is huge, which is exactly what Drake's best friend 21 Savage said about Drake in an interview.
Niggas don't be listening to Drake like that. Well. If I wasn't a rapper, I don't feel like I still would listen to Drake for real. It's just I'm a rapper, so I understand the work he put in now, how hard he go.
Wait,
like
why
when
though?
you ain't no rapper, all them statistics don't mean shit. A regular street don't give a about how many times you went #1, like how many white people listen to you. They don't even think that the farthest they think is the club. Who's selling this club out? That's who they think is the biggest. Like in Atlanta, it's a lot of who you really can't tell them Future ain't bigger than Drake.
I always say it's cap. Really?
On God. I used to think that. Drake ain't really no big.
We've got first
Anyway,
one.
so yeah, do you have any final thoughts?